I've been really bored lately. I can't give anyone else a good scare with just my umbrella. So I decided to sneak into Nidori's house to surprise her. But she seemed rather tired, so I changed my mind. Alright, and about the bottle, it was so pretty, I couldn't help but accidentally touch it. But that's just it, I didn't touch anything else. So you infiltrated Miss Kawashira's house for the sole purpose of surprising her. Well, it's just so boring not being able to make humans jump in fright. I was hungry for a good scare. Oh, the fact that I can't scare anyone is almost frightening in itself. Miss Shameimaru, please move on with your cross-examination, now. Yes, Your Honor. So Miss Tara thinks she can throw me off my guard by fooling around. Let's start by shocking her back into reality. This actually might be tough, because she's playing the, I don't know, she's playing her, I don't know what to say right now. She's playing it really calm. There you go. Remind me, let's save. That's a good idea. I'm quite jealous of how much free time you claim to have. I haven't had much myself, and I want to get some more scoops. You have to do something to make your own free time. But in my case, it's because I can't do anything that I have so much. So could you please tell me how to make more free time? Stop asking foolish questions in the middle of your cross-examination. I cannot allow this line of questioning to continue any further. But I really wanted to hear the answer. It was actually a legit question. But Miss Kawashira is a yokai too. Yes, I know, but at the point I just wanted to surprise anyone. But didn't you say yourself that yokai can't be scared by other yokai? It depends on the scary. And besides, Nidori's really nice, so she might have pretended to act surprised. And that's good enough for you? Was Miss Kawashira that tired? It certainly looked like it. I guess it was because she had been working on that alarm clock for so long. I see. So what about the bottle? Oh right, about the bottle. It was so pretty. Accidentally? It happened before I knew what I was doing. I'll try not to next time. I think that what you should be trying to do is not break into people's house. You really touched nothing else? Not a thing. Really? I really kept my hands to myself. Really? Enough of this banality. Ouch, to be fair, that was a little unnecessary. I'll give Remilia that one. She's quite cheerful, but that seems to be making it that much harder to find any holes. She's almost as difficult as Chiruno. I would think she's worse. No, I can at least communicate with Miss Tadara on a reasonable level. But you still can't take her lightly. I realize that. I need something that will give her a shock. What do I have to present? I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna play it super safe. I'm just check the videos for it, because I feel like I'm close. I have Kogasa. I can't think of any other suspects at this point. I gotta go balls deep, but I gotta use YouTube to make myself safe. So yeah, let's do that. All right, I just tracked it. Let's do this shit. I'm not gonna lie, I would have never guessed this. Safe. It's supposed to be safe. Tenshis and glove prints were on it. What I would have gone. I personally would have gone for the obstacle, because it mentions. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna go for this one because we were hypothesizing, but it still doesn't have the fingerprints, so never mind. There you go, the safe. Miss Tadara, I'm sure you must have touched more than just the bottle. Why? That doesn't help me. Thanks. Thank you so much. Nazi, what is she? Japanese? I thought she was. Wasn't she? I guess not. Alright, well, whatever. She's just trying to distract me. Please look at the clock on the safe. It stopped at 10:23. This clock runs out of electrical power. This means that the time the clock stopped is also the time when electricity was cut. What bearing does that have on the witness's testimony? This clock stopped at 10:23 a.m. That's because it had stopped in the evening. It would be closer to the hour. You said as much as yourself, Miss Scarlet, correct? Begrudgingly, but yes. A little too honest there. When we checked the safe at Miss Kawashira's house, we found that the power line to it had been cut. Meaning that at 23 a.m. someone had cut the power line, and the only one who could have done that is someone who snuck into Miss Kawashira's house that morning. You think so? Why couldn't it have been from the day before? Impossible. I have here the records of when the safe was opened, and according to this, the last time the safe was opened before the incident was the night before at 11:44 p.m. Clearly, this shows that the wire wasn't cut at 10:23 p.m. And what does this mean? There's only one explanation. The only one who cut the wire was Miss Taro. Order in court. Hold on a minute. Even if I did something like that, it doesn't mean you can treat me like the thief. The thief or not, it is undeniable truth that you have some connection with this case. At least it proves that you broke into Miss Kawashira's house on the morning of. Ooh. So how about it, Miss Taro? Fine then. It was me. I cut the wire. Why did you do such a thing? It wasn't on purpose. I just kind of brushed up against without realizing, and it got caught on the gear. First the bottle, and now the wire. You seem to be doing quite a few things by accident. Sniff. I just wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't do anything on purpose. No, that's not it. I just meant for you to take more care in your actions in the future. I wasn't demanding for you to take responsibility or anything. For now, we know that the witness is the one who cut the wire, but it is still unknown if it is related to our case or not. Just include this new fact in your testimony, Miss Taro. Alright. And you seriously touched nothing else? Why am I suspicious? I said I didn't. No, it's not nothing like... You're more corrosive than acid rain. I'm very sorry. Just kidding. I'm not that short-tempered, you know. I see. But what's acid rain? Fair enough. She's quite cheerful. Alright. Well, at least we got some good stuff though, so let's take it back a bit and I'll meet you guys later. Alright, so I got another one down. Let's do this shit, because I want to sleep so fucking badly, you have no idea. A long shift to work and then recording, please, I want to go to sleep. Present. I would have never guessed this too. I honestly would have not. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that's the whole story. Why not? I'm just a cheerful, forgotten umbrella. Not even umbrellas should trespass onto other people's property. And you must have had a reason for doing so. I said that already. I was trying to surprise Nidori. Miss Kawashira is a yokai. Wouldn't that make her the least suitable target for that? Well, this is what you were really after. That's the memo with the safe code. Miss Kawashira spoke with Miss Totoro about the safe sometime before the incident. That is when she learned of the existence of the memo. You likely planned this out in advance. And I say this because you left as little incriminating evidence as possible. However, not knowing the code beforehand, the only way you could have opened the safe was to find the memo. But not knowing where the memo was located, you needed enough time to search for it. That's why you snuck into her house in the morning. And while you searched the room from top to bottom, that's when you mistakenly touched the wire, causing it to get caught in the gear. What? So why didn't she steal the memo the day before? Perhaps she was forced to put her plans together on short notice. That's why she wasn't able to move until the next day. Therefore, the only time she had to enact her entire scheme, including finding a memo, was the day of the incident. How can you say that? Because the thief wanted to frame Miss Hinanai. The thief gambled on the bet Hinanai made. The bet was an abrupt event. Imagine the thief must have been working like mad. In order to take advantage of it, the thief needed to have the plan finished before the game started. Miss Shameimaru, does that mean you? Would you happen to be accusing me as a thief? Exactly. I don't surprise that easily, you know. That was not my intention. Because I am serious, it is the truth. Then let me show you how shallow your so-called truth is. What do you mean by that? It's simple. Take another look at the memo. There shouldn't be any of my fingerprints on it. Yes, it is true that none of your fingerprints showed up in the memo. So there you go. Ta-da! So not so fast. In this case, the fact that there were no fingerprints doesn't matter. That's because the thief also wore gloves. Gloves? If you're wearing gloves, you can touch anything and not leave a single print. But there was no one wearing gloves at the crime scene, right? No, there was. Where was it again? I know we saw that shit. The safe. There were prints left by a gloved hand found on a safe in the storeroom. Did you say prints left by a gloved hand? Were you aware, Miss Tadara? Even gloves leave some kind of print. Really now? The thief was wearing gloves, so the fact that the memo with the code also not having fingerprints should not be unusual in the least. Ah, wait, I have an objection. What's the matter, witness? Aya, you brought this up earlier, right? I left fingerprints on the bottle. Yes, I did, and? Doesn't that mean I wasn't wearing gloves when I went to Neri's house? Ah! So if I did steal the memo, shouldn't there be any prints on it? Ah! You don't have anything on me, Aya. Besides, I have an alibi, so there's no way I could be the thief. An alibi? A reason why I wasn't at the crime scene, which I do have. Well, if you claim to have an alibi, please testify about it. Sure thing. Alright, let's see this alibi, cause holy shit. When the incident happened at around 9 PM, I was at the SDM library. Patchley and Sakyo should be able to agree with me. While I was there, Sakyo even served me some lemon tea. And I stayed there until around 11 PM, I guess. So you were at the Scarlet Devil Mansion when the theft occurred? Yes, that's why I have nothing to do with it. Miss Knowledge did tell us that she visited around 9 PM, but she doesn't know when she left. So her alibi doesn't completely let her off the hook. I should be able to break it down. Alright. I have the cup. I think that's going to be the main decisive factor for this alibi, because the cup wasn't drank at all. And alright, let's just continue on. I went to read some books. There were a lot of good research materials. Unfortunately, I cannot corroborate your claim as I never met you there. That's true, but that's because I spent all my time in the library. However, does that mean you met with them at the library? Pretty much, and that's not at all. Lemon tea? That's what I said. I was in that kind of mood, so I asked her for some. Lemon tea, just maybe. And that's awfully late. I lose track of time when I read, so before I knew it, it was already 11. Come to think of it, Miss Knowledge is not the prosecutor of this trial because she stayed up too late reading as well. Once she starts reading, it's not impossible to draw her attention away. It'd be nice if someone would say that about reading my newspaper too. Aya, can you find any holes in an alibi? Yeah, there's a few. I don't really have any evidence can prove her wrong. No way. But there's more than one way to spook a spook. I knew you could do it. You're as relentless as ever. Well, I guess. Because we have just evidence-wise, we have what's it called again? We have, where is it? We have the teacup. That's important. We also have the lemon battery. And you're talking about lemon, so I just need to know where to place each evidence at the correct time. That's my main issue, I think. So I'll need to check it out right now. So we're back.